Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the British Grand Prix here in Silverstone for the IF1RL British Grand Prix. I am going to be joined in the commentary box, joined soon, either by Phoebos or Chris. So yeah, let's just get in the game. Okay, I have no clue what the hell this. Okay, this code really wants to confuse me. Okay, so we're joining in the server now. Okay, we are in the server, and it looks like it's gonna be rain, which is realistic. The reason is because it is currently raining in the UK. I can say that. So I'm just gonna be. So now we can see all the cars doing laps. You're gonna walk to the grid. We'll start in approximately 7 minutes. So when that timer ends, we are going to be racing in Great Britain. So I'm just going to be walking to the grid for the formation lap and the lights, etc. Oh my god, Ray. Yeah, don't do that in the race, mate. I hope I do not get run over while trying to get to the grid. Okay, so we are here at the grid. Everyone's just going to be doing practice because it is intermediate conditions. But it could be dry as well, but we can see shallow. Oh yeah, it's undriable. So this is most likely the intermediate compound tire for the race itself. The race here, thank God. He's here for the race. Okay, so the fuel should be, I'm not good with the laps is, let me check, 29 plus 1, okay, so it should be 65 to, like, it should be 60 to 65, or, okay, so we're waiting for 5 to join us in the race. Okay, so general, yep. We're gonna go on board. So the race will be starting with rain. So people are just gonna be driving. I don't know when the runner is going to be. The runner decided to be run. Because he made the starting grid and he hasn't sent it to me. Because he said he was going to do it yesterday. But he's not online, which means, yeah, Fabio will be joining immediately. But yeah, Fabio is not going to be commentating with us, so for now I'm the only one commentating. God bless me. Bless me again, bro. Okay, so when we start in 1 minute. 5 is now joining. Okay, so we're gonna be underway here in Great Britain for the race. So your starting grid for the race itself will be. So, give me a second. So the starting grid from the race will be on pole position will be Max. Second place on the front row will be Firebomb. Third place. This is the grid from the qualifying of the sprint. This is the grid This is the grid for the sprint qualifying. So in first we have Max to take pole alongside Firebomb. Then and on the second row we have aka Go Goat. And then in fourth place we have Piovana. Fifth in the Rebel we have Vagos. Sixth in the Sauber we have Mads. Seventh we have Fan. 8th is Relic. 9th is Leon in the Mercedes. 10th is General, and that is the top 10. P11 is Philippines. I'm not sure who's that meant to be in the game. I assume Dino. And then in 12th we have Ray. 13th we have Camel. 14th we have Rosary, and 15th we have Cappy. So that is your starting grid, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah. So the laps are 29 plus formation, which is 30 laps. So everyone can now join, and now we are going to go underway shortly for the race. Everybody is now here. People are now going to join. We are underway for the formation lap shortly, while everyone gets the tires and the fuel ready and prepared. People are going to be joining. Firebomb has joined. Hello, Firebomb. Click on the inters. Click on the inters, guys. If the inters don't work, just drive backwards and go into the pit lane. It worked for me yesterday in the sprint race. Trust, if you guys saw that stream. Okay, where is Ray? Guys, Ray, do not crash. Okay, oh, some people are on wets. Go backwards into the pits. Backwards into the pits. Go backwards into the pits. 5-1. The grid is from the qualifying from the sprint race. So the starting grid, I'll run through it again. Max on pole. Second place 5-1. Third is okay. We're gonna restart the race so people do not have the kind. So I'll run you through the grid again, ladies and gentlemen. So on pole position we have Max. Second place is Firebomb. Third is Gogiat. So I'll run through the grid again. First is Max, second is Firebomb, third is Go Goat, fourth is Priavana, fifth is Vagos, sixth is Mad, seventh is Fan, eighth is Wheelie, ninth is Leon, 10th is General, 11th is Dino, 12th is Ray, 13th is Camel, 14th is Rosecue, and 15th is Cappy. That is the grid there, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon, yes, Dragon is P13. So this is the results from qualifying of the sprint race, which will lead to, so we are on the way for the formation lap. Let's pray. People are still on wets, but just go in back, go. If you're on wets, just go backwards into the pits. Go into the pits. Everyone is on the inters. Let's just check, yeah. It is intermediate conditions are in the straight. Oh, what? Oh, Bigger Sugar, I'm not sure if he's signed or not, but he's on the full wet somehow. And apart from that, everyone else got muted who is signed. But yeah. So, this is the British Grand Prix. Max's home race. Mercedes really need to get big points here. I guess I am the only one commentating today. So yeah, your commentator is Paul Russell. Oh, it's heavy rain! It's heavy rain! No! Oh my god, this is not even the pit. It's not even the first lap. And now everyone might even start from the pit lane. Bigger Sugar's gonna be the only one onto the grid, if I'm not wrong. Camel, can you please commentate with me? Link, please commentate with me, because I have no commentators. Your commentators today is me and Link. If you can accept this, everybody is going to box the pot from Bigger Sugar. And yeah. So Link, are you gonna commentate with me or not? Okay, I guess not then. So I guess I'm the only one commentating. Everybody's into the pit lane. Is anyone gonna start the race? Is anyone gonna be on the grid? No one's gonna be on the grid. No one's on the grid. Nobody. Nobody's on the full wet. Nobody is on the full wet. No one is on the grid. we might have an extra formation lap. Nobody is on the grid. No one's on the grid. I guess we're gonna have the lights. We're gonna do the lights, I guess, with nobody on the grid. In Great Britain, well, we have an eye on the pit lane. 1 light, 2 lights, it's 3 lights, 4 lights, and it's lights out, and away we go in Great Britain. The pits can go. What a start from Dragon or Gogo. It was Gogo with a brilliant start. Nobody was on the grid. It was everybody in the pit lane. Despite Bigger Sugar was on the full wet. Wow. And it is green flag and now on the way. I think Gogo did a jump start there. We'll have a replay of that. But now, everybody, who's leading this race? I have no clue who's leading. Dragon's got penalty because he was doing it on the formation lap. Both V-Cubs are all the way at the back. Both V-Cubs, I think, have jump started here. In the pit lane, Firebomb leads the British Grand Prix, followed by Vargos, Will, Shep, Bigger Sugar, Leon, Ray, Barney, Pepe, Relix, Max, Mads, Shadow, Cappy, Dino, Gogo, and Dragon. That is the grid so far. And now Vargos behind Firebomb. Can Firebomb get out his first ever win this season? Can he get his first ever win this season for Alpine, which would be massive for them in the constructors? Gogo and Dragon at the worst possible start ever as the IF1RL first really goes slam into the wall. And now, Firebomb now, and we'll go to the spectator mode now. As now we can see all the cars now enter the final corner. We can see them go very gently, but it's a hurdle of cars in the last corner. As now Firebomb leads the pack, followed by Vargos. Wow, that's a brilliant start there, Camel. But
wasn't it just?
Nobody was even on the grid, which is very interesting. Firebomb is on Rich, and his last lap was not really got the as far as that was a 2-minute. Yeah, that was his last lap. But yeah,
Wheelie Colt's the fastest lap still.
Yeah,
He's
but
jumped up. It's up on P9.
yeah, but I don't think that fastest lap will remain for him because he is not going to stay with the fastest lap for the time being. There's a lot of purple sector and Firebomb goes a bit wide there. As Shaboshi gets DRS, everybody's getting DRS. Firebomb is on Rich, while everybody is on standard, so he's changing the fuel mix. Now, last time out in Canada, it was heavy rain. We were close to a red flag under the safety car. Do you think we're going to have a back-to-back potential red flags? Despite we haven't had a red flag since Japan.
With the way the weather's looking, George, I think that we will get very close to a red flag. If not, we will get a red flag.
Yeah.
If it's not mixed already, it's the V-Carbs are down the order, 10th and
11th, 12th. Yeah. They were doing their penalties for the formation lap and they didn't know that it was heavy rain. As Gogo has a little bit of a slide there, we were on board with him. Firebomb to win the first ever race. As Max now doesn't get DRS, just like an IF2RL, Leon didn't get any DRS in the F2 race. As now Max takes the lead of the British Grand Prix and his home race. As now 1v2P is apparently Paluca is saying that Paluca in the chat saying 1v2P is Max, who's driving as him. Only said 1v2P would have gapped fire by now. So this could be 1v2P driving for Max, or it could actually just be Max. As there has a really sends it. He does the knee and WRF, he goes deep into the gravel and he's gonna lose lots of places there, which is not going to be benefited.
The thing with 1v2P and Max, George, 1v2P was an old account of Max's.
Yeah, indeed.
So we see here Firebomb 3 times behind Max, giving a fight to him.
Yeah, he is giving a fight indeed.
Shep getting in the mix as well, top 3 separated by 7/10 of a second.
Yeah, so this is close to a red flag. Now, it's only been 5 laps of racing now, 30 here. Firebomb gets a DRS. He decides to deploy a hot lap on the main straight. Will he gain any positions? Maybe not, but we will find out shortly.
There's us. Oh no, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't. Will is currently sat in Q4. Now, this is not good for Dragon and the drivers, but it kind of is because currently Dragon got the fastest lap in the 6, while with 1v2p not attending the past like 2 races. He can now extend his gap in the championship, unless if he doesn't crash it or retire from the race. I assume when it is a red flag, or will it be a red flag, they will lighten the rain and then we will be on the way on the safety car, and then we will have a rolling start or maybe a standing start. But Firebomb currently getting his first podium for Alpine this season, if I'm not wrong, because my memory is got my brain has got the memory of a walnut. I can't remember things straight. As now, Firebom's only 6/10 behind Max, and now Max is starting to gain about a 10th per lap, which is not going to help Firebomb, but Firebomb needs to stay in this position. Ashaboshin goes for the sausage cup, and he's only 2 seconds behind Firebomb, which Firebomb now can regen and just save his tires, because the race could potentially be dry. The race, it can be dry, it can be lighter rain. The only reason it will be lighter rain. What's happened to Ray? He's fallen down to last. I'm not sure what happened to him, but currently Firebomb is carrying for Alpine. Potentially Ray has lost his front wing or something. We're not sure. But Ray, he's trying to manage his fuel, but he's not going to look. From your driver is not on the right hand side of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. You can see estimated fuel. He will finish on 1. He's on standard and he's on 44 fuel at the moment. So now Max is gaining about a 10th per lap on Firebomb, which is not going to help Firebomb. And now as we are watching this battle, we can now see Max is about gained him by, he gapped him about a second probably. Yeah, that does, yeah. Max has definitely gained by over a second and a half. Yep, Max is starting to get him now.
Up 4 in a very similar duel strategy.
Yeah.
Oh no, Wheelie's got him well. Wheelie's on 36%.
What has he done? That's not good. What has he been doing with his fuel? As Will Martin go in front of Wheelie, and now he's going to be fighting. Auto repair is accidentally on. Auto repair is accidentally on. For some reason. Yeah, auto repair is actually on for some reason. So now I guess whoever crashes can basically keep continuing. The tire wear is lower than expected, says Luca. Barley Pepper, the man who won in Canada his first ever IF1RL race, is now sitting in 14th place. Not good for Ferrari and the constructors against their fight against Racing Bull. And now Racing Bull can extend their gap in the constructors, with Dragon and Gogo getting top 10 points. As Dragon does a bit deep, as now we're on board with Max, and now he will start to gain and gap Firebomb now, as Firebomb will have to just manage his tires and manage his fuel, because Will shortly catch up to him in a couple of laps time. So the rain has kind of eased off, but there's not really heavy rain anymore. It's starting to ease off a bit, so it's starting to gain a bit per lap, like. So we might not have a red flag, we might do, who knows. As Max is a bit closer to me, he's now over 2 seconds ahead of Firebomb, which is not what I wanted, but he'll be happy with the podium place for Alpine at the moment.
If the Hunters keep fighting the way they are with Will, Firebomb may potentially have a guaranteed P2 there.
Oh my god, Firebomb! They're already catch up! They've catch up to Firebomb! What's happened to Firebomb? And he's now losing second place to Wheelie. This is not what he wanted. Matt is out! Matt is out of the race! He's out! Auto repair is off for some reason. They forgot to get rid of auto repair. We have a safety car! We have a safety car! Matt no, he hasn't come off the pit. We have a safety car now. Safety car is at turn 1.
That potentially could be very good for the House of Wheelie.
Potentially.
He's been running.
Yeah, that is going to help him. That will help him. As now Ray goes up to P15. As Max pitting. Max is pitting. Can Wheelie is going to lead. Everybody is pitting apart from Wheelie. He stays out. So Wheelie is going to lead. Your new Grand Prix leader. The new race leader, sorry, is Wheelie. And I think Go-Go stays out. Yeah, he does. He goes up to second. So some people have stayed out, like Bigger Sugar, Go-Go, and Wheelie. Leo stays out, so he will. And there's lots of traffic in the pit. As now Ray can gain, and now he will be able to catch up under the safety car. As Ray now comes into the pit lane, Wheelie can. Oh, the rain has gone lighter. The rain has got lighter. The rain is now lighter, and it could be potentially intermediate conditions or the dry conditions. The last time we were in a red race was last weekend under the safety car in the rain, heavy rain. We had high rain, and then a couple laps later, it was lighter rain. It was dry, and then it became wet again, and then it was dry. If I'm not wrong. But it could potentially be the intermediate to look out for. Yeah, it is now going to be intermediate conditions. So people are going to have to rethink their strategies and manage their fuel.
If it does end up going off, this could be very good for the drivers that did stay out, because now they get track position and the fresh set of tyres compared to the driver who've already bit and wasted the time that they had ahead.
Copy, yeah, that is correct. Safety car is coming in next lap. So it is looking like Inters. Is anyone going to pit for the Inters or not? Let's see what Wheelie does. Safety car is in next lap, so he's not in. Is he pitting? No, he doesn't. No one.
I didn't expect to pit because half of his tyres are still on 99%.
But potentially people could pit for the intermediates. You never know. Yep, everybody decides to stay out. I don't know. We're not sure what happened to Will. I assume he had lots of traffic in the pits, and he lost a lot of positions. Oh, Will's tires. We've already been on the safety car for about 2 laps or something, and his tires are already dead. Will is overtaken under the safety car here. He's gained so many positions. He's even overtaken Firebomb. Some reason. Potentially he's got a glitch with his tires. We're not sure. But somebody there, I think that's Mads in the that is Mads, and now we can just see his avatar there with his Brazilian helmet, if I'm not wrong. What a go-to POV. As people are overtaken under the safety car. So the safety car will be coming in end of this lap, if I'm not wrong. The rain could stay as it is, or could potentially go to dry, or maybe increase again. We're not sure, as we have 20 laps left in this British Grand Prix. Anything can happen. Can Wheelie win a race for Haas? Or can Max win in his homeland? We'll find out soon.
With 57%, it is still full wet.
If it goes under 55%, it is the intermediate. So Wheelie is now controlling the pack here. He's now controlling the pack. So whenever Wheelie decides to go, he can go. As soon as he's gone. Has he gone? No, he hasn't. He's going to be backing up the pack. But he doesn't want to back them up for too long, because he might get disadvantage with Max and Go-Go and Leon behind him, and the quicker drivers behind him. Does he go? No, he doesn't. I assume he goes. He goes. Green flag, and we're underway with racing here in Great Britain. And we now see all the cars round the final corner. Wheelie goes very slow through. There's a fight for P2 with Max and Go-Go. Does anybody crash? No, somebody goes very wide of Aston Martin or General, if I believe. Yep, he nearly hit the wall, and he's currently down in P13. Wheelie is in the lead of the race, and now he can win this race as he can just manage the tires and manage the fuel. As you can see on your right hand side of the screen, the driver info, you can see the driver, launch lap, etc. You can see all the info and data on the right hand side of your screen with the driver info. As now, Wheelie could get the fastest lap despite he was 6 a couple laps ago at the start. Now he's leading the race. Can he win for Haas? Can he get Haas' first ever win in IF1RL? Can he get his first ever win in IF1RL? We're bound to know in these next couple laps.
He'll have to do some hard defending against Go-Go. He's on a card with that purple sector and with DRS as well.
Yeah.
However, Go-Go is close on.
Oh! Ray has flipped! Ray has flipped and he's now trying to interrupt you there, Camel, but Ray has flipped and now you can continue. Sorry about that.
It's alright. Go-Go's fuel, he's low on it as well. He's running standard along with Wee League. Max now up to second, tying with Go-Go on the line.
Yeah.
He's third.
And
Winning Ray.
oh, this is Wee League's first ever Grand Prix debut. He can win his first ever race on his debut. As now Max will deploy his DRS, no not DRS, his battery and deployment as now he gets double overtaken. And now Go-Go falls, Wee League falls down to third now. He's going to have to be praying for a safety car to save his race. As we'll get the first, that's 5 miles down, 6 for Alpine, which is Ray is not performing, and I think he should be sacked because he's not been performing for Alpine. It's more like 5 on carrying Alpine at the moment because Alpine are in a crisis in the constructors championship. They really need to cut points this weekend to fight for 8th in the crisis, or at least top 5 or top 6.
As Rollins is 86% tyres set a purple sector one.
Yeah. Ray is retiring the car. He's retiring the car. He doesn't win a race anymore. And that is race over. And now Alpine have a minus car. He's going to have to study his exam tomorrow. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Yep. It's my first race as the Alpine 2 principal. As now Max takes the lead of the race. And now Wee League can now he's going to battle. He's battling Max. Yeah, the V-Cars will not recover their races so far. Now the rain could stay as it is, or it could become lighter, or potentially even
Go-Go fighting for the win, Dragon fighting for that looks like.
Wee League's got the DRS. And now Wee League sends it. He takes the lead, or does Max take the lead? Max takes the lead, despite a send from Wee League. As now we have 14 cars remaining in the race. As now Wee League, is he taking the lead? He goes over the curve, which could cause you lots of time to lose. As Go-Go has now been separated from the leading pack by over 1.8 seconds. As Will gets the fastest lap, and 5 is now going to be fighting with Will and everybody else in third place. Meanwhile, we have on board with Max here. We can see that now Wee League does win the DRS, and now I can't even speak English. Max is currently deploying his spot lap on the straight here to burn some fuel, while Wee League is managing his fuel despite on 20-something fuel by the number. We are nearly at the end of the race here, and Max is going to win at his home land. Or is the half of Wee League win as he tries to send it as you're on board. Yes, he does send it. Wee League takes the lead. Or does Max take it? He tries. Oh, it's Prix. It's the commentator's cross. Now, and people are going to stay out. What would you do in this situation, Cameron? Would you stay out or would you pit?
I would stay out for another lap because obviously the rain doesn't go away.
Wee League's pitting. He's pitting. He's pitting. Wee League is pitting. Has he done a Ferrari strategy? He's done a Ferrari strategy. He has bottled the race. And now he will fall down to last. What has he done? He is not going to have any grip now. As he will fall down to last. Dino pits and Cappy pits. Wee League has had the... Yep. Wee League has no grip. What has he done? He could have won his first ever race. And he decided to bottle it. That is game over for Haas and getting top 10. Or even in the top 5 this season. Because they had the chance. But of course... It was a Ferrari strategy. He even went on the hard with only 15 laps to go. Wow. As now Max now everybody was able to deploy DRS and ERS and go on hot lap now because they should surely have grip now. As now Max will enter the pit lane to be the first one to enter the pit.
Even with the drier conditions, Will and Vegasummer set another purple sector.
Yeah.
Vegasummer improving here.
Is Max gonna pit or really stay out for one more lap? He pits. He comes into the pit. Is Dragon pitting? Yep, he does.
Everyone will be pitting now.
Yep, and there's a massive disadvantage for Weedy as he had the chance of leading the race. He could gain some positions. Vargo stays out! The Greek god stays out! He's currently leading the race. It's another mistake. We have had two mistaken strategies. Vargo staying out on the wet. Wow, Weedy pitting early for the dries. As now Weedy will probably stay and he'll probably gain about a position or so. As Gogo now makes his way out of the pit. As now Max is going to already catch up to Vagos. And we haven't even waited past the second sector yet. But Max... Here you go. Max can already see Vagos in his mirrors. He can see him right in front of him. And Vagos is going to lose lots of position as now Dino gets a purple first sector in the Mercedes. Oh, Dino's in the intermediate for some weird reason. Why has he gone into the intermediate? It's clearly slick. Despite on the inters, he gets a purple first sector. Wow. Wheelie has lost about 16 seconds. As now, Dino to get the fastest lap of the race is probably on the intermediate. As now Vagos pits, and now Max will take the lead of the race. So we have a new race leader. Max now takes the lead. As Vagos now, he's gonna fall down all the way down into 6th place. No, he'll fall down till Dino gets the fastest lap. So Vagos has done a very careful but strange strategy. He's still in the points. He can still fight for the win here, unless if any safety cars occur. Oh! Gogo's crashed! He's crashed! Oh, he's not on the racing line. Gogo is out of the race. He is not. He's not on the racing line. So that will not be safety car. It will just be yellow flags. That's another DNF. We have had 3 DNFs. That's not really good for the Constructors' Championship for Racing Bulls as they're fighting with Ferrari. Despite Will now can chase them down, as I think after the race, Ferrari will be close to Racing Bulls and the Constructors. What are your thoughts on this race so far, Lee?
It's been a very interesting one with everyone starting in the pits and then all of this changeable weather from heavy rain to light rain to now dry. It's mixed the grid up completely. Really down to 9th, Will's back up to 2nd, Firebomb back in a podium place. This might get interesting in the last 12 laps.
As now Dino comes into the pit, despite he pitted on the intermediate time. So Body Captain, the man who won his first ever race in IF1RL, he's now P12. Not good for Ferrari. He needs to get that top 10 as he slides. Oh my god! Oh, Body Captain! He nearly crashed it! And he nearly crashed it and we were on board with him. He nearly crashed, but brilliant with the reaction time to stop the car. And I think he's retiring from the race. Yes, indeed, he's retiring from the race. That is another retirement. Another retirement for Body Pepe. And I think he's going to try and crash and cause a safety car here. Or will he go into the pits and retire there? We are not sure, but yeah. Very unfortunate day for Ferrari. Very unfortunate day for a lot of teams. As the gap between Will and Max is only 4 seconds. And Max now takes the fastest lap. As now, I'm not sure what team Dino is because there's 3 marks on the track. Barney can still cause another safety car. We want another safety car. He won't do that. He won't do that. He's gonna go box and retire the car. So he cannot do a crash gate. And that's it for him. So we have 12 drivers remaining in this race. Despite only 1 crashing out. In fact, two only crashing out and and Body Pepe and Ray retired due to car performance. So very unfortunate for Body Pepe. Very unfortunate. As he goes on the garage, retires the car. That's game over for him and Ferrari now. This will be interesting in the fight for the constructors. What a fall from grace, as Golden said in the chat.
As we look back at the front now, Max leads his home race by 4.5 seconds to Will and Dragon, who are tied on the second sector fighting for P2.
Firebomb is in the fight for second as well. He's in the fight for second as well. Oh, Firebomb gets a penalty! Firebomb gets a penalty! And now he's gonna fall down to sixth. Sorry, he's gonna fall down to sixth. Firebomb with a penalty. No, he was fighting for second. With 10 laps remaining, Firebomb is now 6th or 7th now after getting a corner cut. Very tragic from him. Very tragic from the Malteser. Alpine are desperate for points. They are going to be praying for points. And after the race this weekend, I think Alpine will be remaining. Alpine after this weekend can be still ninth in the drivers, in the constructors, sorry, or potentially even 8th, because they have a fight. They're fighting with Aston Martin for 8th in the constructors. This is the fall from grace from everyone who has got to their second week.
By looking at the standings, George, with the way the race ends in the order it does now, Alpine will be ahead of Aston Martin, I'm pretty sure. No, they won't. They'll be close though, much closer than they were.
Dragon could win. And he's lapping someone. Oh no, I thought he was lapping someone, but that's his will. But Max is going to cruise and then drive around and win in his homeland, unless he doesn't get any issues with the weather or an issue with the car, because there's been lots of retirement due to the issue with the car so far today. As we saw, Body Pepe struggled with grip there.
As Dragon and Will, respectively, are using each other for DRS to catch up to Matt.
Yeah, but it will not work anyway. It won't work because Max is just the speed of light, bro. You will not be. They are gaining a lot, but it's not enough to get close to Max. Unless if it rains now, it will be good for Dragon and Will and everyone behind. If it rains now, this could be perfect timing.
Let's ignore the possibilities of how they could win, George, and look at the possibilities of what just could happen in general. Dragon's estimated fuel is -2. He might not make it. He's running hot lap on 15%, estimated -2.5 now. And he's lost 2 tenths.
Yeah.
Go-Go's left the league, apparently.
Go-Goat has left the league apparently. Yeah, sorry to let you. He's left the league apparently. So he could potentially be the main driver. And V-Car by Dragon has a little bit of a slide.
He did, he left the server.
Yeah, so you can now be the next in line, I suppose. You could be next in line. You might be, you never know. Anyways, back to the race in action.
As Dragon, who was 3 tenths slower than Max on that last lap, but the gap has come down by 2 tenths. 8 laps to go. I don't think they're going to catch.
No. Well, lap 23 Alpha, we have 7 laps to go in this race, and they are not going to be catching Max. Max's tyres are being well managed, fuel's going to be able to make it, and yeah, Firebomb is now trying to fight with Shed for 4th place here, despite getting a top 5 finish for Alpine this season, if we can manage it. Yep, this will not help Max out. I mean, the gap is now 4.2 seconds and 4.4 now, and it's not gonna help each other. So Dragon can get the fastest lap, and yeah, Max will win unless if he just doesn't cause any shenanigans. We can just say that. Oh, I accidentally get the garage. Okay, I need to commentate for now until I get to the grid because I want to get there for the for the checkered flag thing.
I can set some lap of 1:10.2, faster than Max by 0.2 on that lap. And the gap goes back down to 4.2. He's pulling away from Will and gaining on Max.
Shep has got better tyres than 5. I'm sorry to interrupt. Carry on.
Zone 4 seconds ahead of 2 and 3. Will sets the fastest purple sector.
The gap
is pulling away from P4, so that certifies their podiums. As Dragon cuts 0.4 out of Max in that one sector.
So they are starting to catch. It could go down to the final lap here. It could go down to the final lap. The gap is 3.7. They could actually catch him up on the final lap here. Potentially. Wheeling's tyres are very good. He's currently in 10th now and he'll get 1.5 has so far. Or if he can get any positions. As you see Max crossing the line now, we can see your second and third place now over 4 seconds behind the race leader.
Will fastest lap, faster than Dragon by 0.4.
Yeah.
Will wants that second place as Dragon's fallen back away from Max.
Yes, indeed, he has. And the gap is 4.1 now. As Max now enters the next sector. And now, with 5 laps to go, Will and Dragon are going to work together here. Will doesn't get DRS, Dragon doesn't get DRS. So they need to get DRS, but the gap is probably full. They've gained over a 10. They've gained 10 from Max. But Max won't really care because he's not rich and he will win the race 100%. Unless if he doesn't crash.
5 laps to go. Dragon looks like he might not make it on fuel.
I mean, they are going on. Some people are going on standard for some weird reason. Maybe it's not enough fuel, or maybe it's the settings. So, as you now can see, Shaboshin and Firebomb as Firebomb goes into 4th place.
As the V-Carbon Ferrari cut more tenths out of Max. Got down to 3.8 now. 4 laps. I don't think they're going to catch. Do you, George?
I don't think they can catch unless Max does a massive mistake and loses his win, which could not happen. But if he gets a mysterious bump anywhere, he can lose lots of time. But despite the gap is only 3 seconds, as Dino is going to go for the fastest lap of the race, I can see. As he's not going to fight for any positions, and he goes into the soft for the fastest lap of the race to snatch it away from Will.
The fastest second sector, gaining a 10th on Max again, with worse tyres.
And now Max crosses the line to start lap 27 out of 30. Here is Silverstone. Now what is the gap once they cross the line? 4 seconds. They are not gaining. They are gaining in a bit of the sectors. Dragon might not finish this race. Now is Will going to be chilling behind him and wait for Dragon to preserve his fuel? No, Dragon is preserving his fuel now. He's going to let Will by. And now Will should get the DRS. No, Dragon gets DRS. Dragon's fuel could not make it to the end. So, it could be a double DNF or V-Card this weekend, which is not good for the constructors for Ferrari. As Cappy now picks for another fastest lap contender, I presume. Yes, he does go for the soft tyres. And yeah, it's finished. GG. Max is going to win the race. Even if Dragon needs to back out and let Will by. Because this is not going to help each other. They are losing time because they are battling. As now Max crosses the beam to take Lap 28 out of 30 here in Silverstone. This is not very good for the championship leader, Dragon, who cannot maybe finish the race with the fuel. He's got 2 laps to manage fuel. He's gone on hot lap. Maybe he doesn't realize it. Oh, Dragon has a bit of a slide. Dragon's tires are cooked. He's sliding everywhere. Will's tires are also cooked. He's sliding everywhere. They have lost so much time. As now Max, his tires are basically manageable, and his fuel is manageable, and he can finish this race. Unless if there is heavy rain at the last lap, which will not matter to anyone, because if it rains now, it will matter. If it doesn't rain now, then that's it for the race then. If it does rain, Max is going to be compromised. As you can see, Will and Dragon now fighting for second place. And now Firebomb is going to be fighting with Shep for 4th place, which Firebomb really needs it for Alpine to get points, and General will get 1 point for Aston Martin at the moment. Wheelie, the former race leader of this race, fighting Bigger Silver for 7th place. He can get points for Haas, as Shabosha now crosses the line to start to go 4th place. Max's tires, he's managing well, and now he's going to try to think for the fastest lap, but he's over 5 seconds ahead of Will. Max's tires is diabolical, as Will and Dragon now crossing the sector, 5.6 seconds. Max is now going to gap them on the last lap. Max's tires on his rear, 95%. Cappy, purple middle sector. Can he snatch the fastest lap away from the race leader? He's going to attempt the fastest lap, as so will Dino. Will he get it? Yes, he does get the fastest lap. The fastest lap has been taken away from Max, unless Max can get somehow a purple sector despite on the mediums. As now Max crosses the line to start the final lap of the race here in Great Britain. Final lap here in Great Britain as Cappy steals the fastest lap away from Max. As now Cappy sorry, I can't speak English. Max now will get P1, win his home lap by over 6 seconds, as Will and Dragon's tires are basically dead. Dragon not managing fuel. He don't care. He's not finishing the race. Dragon's not finishing the race. He's not going to finish the race. Dragon can get the fastest lap away from Cappy, but will he make it? He's not making it. It does not look like he's going to make it. Nope, he's not making it. Dragon is out of the race. Dragon's out. No. Is he making it? Nope, he is unfortunately not. And he has to back out for 2nd place. And now Max crosses the line. He's not rounding the final corner. And he's about to lap Dino. There's one final chance to get the fastest lap. Max, in his homeland, crosses the line to win the British Grand Prix by over 7 seconds. As now Will gets the 2nd place for Ferrari, which will help them in the constructors, as Dragon finishes the race with 0.1 fuel left. As now Shaboshin takes 4th place for Haas. As now Firebomb takes 5th for Alpine. 6th is Vargos. 7th is Wheelie. Wheelie has died. Wheelie's fuel is gone. His fuel is gone. He's retired on the last lap. Leon gets P8. Sheno gets P10. Cappy will get 2 points for McLaren. Wheelie has run out of fuel. He's off track. That is it for Haas. They will only get the points from P4. As now Cappy will get top 10 for McLaren and will get the fastest lap of the race with 2 points for them. As now Dino Train will get P11 for Mercedes. This was a brilliant British Grand Prix to commentate with you. Wow.
British commentators.
British commentating with British commentating with Mr. Link here.
Yep. What a race, George. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, that's a brilliant race, guys. Brilliant race. And that's it for the race, guys. Wow. That was a very tough race from everyone. At the start, nobody was even on the grid. No one was even on the grid. Nobody was on the grid at the race. And then we had the lights, no one on the grid. Pit start, someone jump started, which was the recarb. But that will be investigated, I think, and that's race over then. So yeah, what about the safety cars and the full wets? Do you have anything to say to the guys watching? Oh, that's yep. Thank you guys for watching the stream. I'll see you guys in about an hour for WIRF. Camel, yeah, you better come to WIRF. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better.